He's so gorgeous. Just watching him through the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to start up or see what Arthur thinks of a treadmill, because it would be really good for his back and just maintaining his back. So I decided to take you guys along with me because he's never seen a water treadmill before, so I'm not fully sure how he's going to be. But I'm just going to bring you guys along, a little bit of a memory bank for me as well, and see how he is. I'm just going to go and get some lunch and then give him a brush because he looks a little bit neglected at the minute. He's just a muddy mess. But I'll do that and then get him loaded. I actually do need his bridle, so I'm just going to go and grab that. There's quite a lot of stuff on the floor. Obviously don't need the oh shit strap. Right. Just his basic bridle that I ride out in. Obviously I am really hoping that I can get Arthur fully bitless, but Arthur's training just isn't there yet, and I think it's important to get the training right and then build up the bitless, because there is such a thing as safety. And I don't think it's something you should just jump into straight away, but I really hope, fingers crossed, I really hope that I'll be able to get Arthur fully bitless in the future. But until then, I still use a bit. And obviously I don't use it. I'm really trying hard to train Arthur off my seat and my voice. And the bit is there for an emergency, which I've obviously not had to use yet, but I'm still, because me and Arthur have been so up and down, especially with his feet, and my confidence, I just don't think it's a safe thing to do. Especially when he tanked off with the husband. My poor husband. So yeah, just needs more training in different situations. And he should be good. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad. He's so gorgeous. Just watching him through the video. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad. Good boy. Yeah.
He's like walking, but he's not going anywhere.
He's doing very well for his first time.
That's why he's stopping.
Yeah. It's alright, I'm just leaving it to them now. Yeah. Yeah. It's confused, yeah. Good lad. Yeah, he's figuring it out. Yeah, he's getting a rhythm now. What a boy! Good lad! So that went really well. Oh my god, I didn't film come and say hello. I didn't film anything before we set off because Arthur totally lost the plot for some weird reason. So somebody did actually ride past, and I don't know if because he was in the arena today it just wound him up a little bit. I know that the girl actually got off when she came back. Hello. When she was on our way back, so I don't know if her horse got upset or whatever, I don't know, but anyway, he was really upset. I tied him up and started to give him a bit of a brush, and then he just started being silly. He was shaking his head, trying to pull himself off the tie, and just constantly going side to side, moving his bum side to side. And I tried to show him where Jackson was, but he just wasn't having it. Like, and I nearly sacked it off because he was just getting a bit much. And in the 5 years that I've owned Arthur, he's only been like that like 3 times at most, and that was the 3rd time. Now Platon, say hello, Platon. Oh, there you are. So yeah, I nearly sacked it off. So, but I didn't. And to be honest, he was good as gold. As soon as he got in the trailer, he had a bit of a whinny. But as soon as we got on the road, I know, hello. He was fine, and he was fine there. He was perfect. Actually, I had to go and sign some forms. And he was stood underneath the forgotten what they're called now, the heat panels, and he was good as gold when I wasn't there. So I was in a room and he obviously didn't know where I was, and then as soon as I came back out again, he started being a fusspot again. So I clearly exacerbate the behaviour that Arthur gives sometimes, which is interesting. I'm not fully sure if I'm like mollying him a little bit too much. So maybe I just need to, I don't know, anyway. But it was quite an interesting observation because he was standing there perfectly still, and then when I came back again, he started like shaking his head and being a bit like impatient, shall we say. So, but yeah, he took to the water treadmill brilliantly. He only had, I think he had 7 minutes because it was an induction. And he's obviously not significantly fit either. But he was such a good boy. Note to anybody who's barefoot and are soft like me, don't be soft with hoof boots. Take them off, because one of my hoof boots actually got slightly damaged. So don't wear your hoof boots. But because obviously you guys know that Arthur could barely walk when his front shoes were off. So I didn't want to ask him to walk without his hoof boots. But the whole thing was padded out in rubber matting, so it was brilliant. So I didn't need them anyway, but because I'd had that problem at home, I just didn't want to start fussing about with boots. They said it was fine to wear them, so that's what I did. But I would advise anybody to just take them off. But I took him to a place called Seven Equine, and they were really good. They were really calm. They were really professional. They tailored Arthur's plan on the water treadmill to the fact that he was diagnosed with kissing spines. So we did a setting in terms of the water level and things like that, which would engage his core but not put strain on his back. So that's perfect for me, because that's what I want. I'm not it was exercise at the end of the day, and I don't want to push him or anything like that. I just want to be able to strengthen up his core and to in turn strengthen up his back. That's all I want. So yeah, it was a really good first experience. He is such a good boy. He has his moments, as with anything, I suppose, right? But he was such a good boy, and he just took it in his stride. He was so good. He didn't seem to care much about the heat lamps, but I think that's probably because he was just a little bit stressed. And I did have him weighed as well. So please tell me in the comments whether this is heavy for a cob, for a 16 hands cob, because I don't know, but I can feel quite a lot of Arthur's ribs now, so I know he's starting to get slimmer again, and his crest is floppy. He's starting to lose the love heart shape on his bum, because with EMS they can deposit fat in certain places. So I think it's the crest, and then it's behind the saddle area in the lumbar region, and then it's over their bum and on their shoulders, in their eye sockets, with EMS type horses. But let me know if this is really heavy for a 16 hand, quite heavy set cob. I suppose he's more like, well, he's got Irish draft in him, I guess. So it's like that type of build. He'll never be skinny and he'll never be slim. Because his build doesn't. But he measured as 660 kilograms. Now, I'm not sure if that's heavy or not. On the weight tape, he was measuring 600 kilograms. And I've actually got it down to 600, and we're now in the 680 kilograms. The 580 kilograms. So when I weight tape him on the morning, he's 580. So obviously the weight tape is going to be out. But I'm assuming he was weighing a lot more than that. So I've decided I am going to do more sessions of that, because I think he'd really benefit from it. And it gets him out, it gets us out, it gets him doing something slightly different, gets him exercising without too much strain on his body. So I can get him reweighed and see if he's gaining or losing, and then that will help me with whether I'm feeding him too much. But I'm soaking all of his hay and he refuses to eat it. He eats it eventually, but I'm generally feeding him less because he doesn't like eating the soaked hay. He'll eat it because it's there. But he'll put up a fight for a little while. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good session. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. And hit like to support the algorithms and follow our journey. Bye.